All right, so deep dive time. This week, we're looking at March 31st to April 6th, 2025.
Buckle up.
Yeah, seriously. And we're using Text Call and Tarot by High C for this one.
A fantastic combo. Lots to unpack.
For sure. And the theme, like the overall energy, it feels like understanding our emotions is key to like actually making progress on, well, anything.
Absolutely. Not about, ignoring those feelings, more like they're data, important data for moving forward, getting things done.
Right. And just a heads up, Friday, kind of a big deal, like a day where stuff can really shift.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
But it's all about, not repeating those old mistakes, learning from them, and making choices that are actually in our best interest.
Exactly. Growth, but smarter this time.
Okay, so Tuesday, Venus retrograde, conjunct the North Node.
Ooh, juicy.
I know, right? So for anyone who's not like super into astrology, conjunct basically means these two are like right next to each other in the sky.
Amplifying each other.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. And Venus retrograde, all about revisiting our values, especially in relationships.
Love, friendships, even how we relate to ourselves.
Exactly. And then the North Node, that's like our soul's roadmap, where we're headed.
Our growth path.
So what does it all mean when they're like basically holding hands up there?
Well, Tuesday could bring some fated encounters or turning points, especially in relationships. People from your past might resurface.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Or you could find yourself feeling like really strong emotions tied to certain people, even if they're not physically present.
Interesting. So like paying attention to who shows up or what memories come up is important.
Exactly. It might feel like almost past life energy,
Yeah.
deep-seated patterns.
Wow. And how about forgiveness?
Oh, definitely. Tuesday can make it easier to forgive. Like, you can finally let go of old hurts.
That's great.
It is. And if you've been feeling a bit lost about your career, relationships, your inner state, any of that, Tuesday's energy starts to clear the fog. Then later in April, when Venus meets the North Node again, things will really click into place.
Okay, so Tuesday, pay attention to the people and feelings that come up.
The themes, the patterns.
Got it. And then Thursday, Mercury retrograde also conjuncts the North Node.
Another conjunction with that growth point. We're definitely meant to evolve this week.
Right. So Mercury, that's communication, thinking, all that.
Gathering information, processing it.
But retrograde, so like more internal, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thursday is great for brainstorming, tapping into your intuition. You might have those aha moments just by letting your mind wander.
Ooh, love those.
Right. But because Mercury's retrograde details, little things might slip through the cracks. So double-check that stuff.
Like proofread those emails twice.
Exactly. Also, you might find yourself replaying past conversations in your head.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Trying to understand them better, maybe see where things went wrong, or find common ground.
Interesting. Okay, so Thursdays for big ideas, trusting your gut.
And being extra careful with the fine print.
Now, Friday. This sounds intense. Saturn sextile Uranus plus Mars sextile Uranus and trine Saturn.
This is where it gets good, like really good.
I know, right? So just for context, sextile is a helpful alignment. A trine is even more harmonious, like smooth sailing.
Powerful support from the cosmos.
What's the big takeaway with all this going on?
Friday's about making real, lasting changes. And it's the first of 3 times we'll have that Saturn-Uranus sextile throughout the year. Structure meets innovation. We get the motivation and, crucially, the grounded energy to try new things. Then add in Mars. That's action. So Friday blends discipline with that willingness to experiment. Perfect for evolving, not just making sudden impulsive changes. You'll have both the energy and the practical know-how to make progress, like in your emotions, your finances, your whole life structure.
Grown-up magic, as I called it before. I love that. So if things haven't been ideal, Friday's the day to, like, turn things around.
100%. It's about moving past the frustration, and focusing on what we want to create instead, step by step. And with Mars in the mix, we're encouraged to act on our emotions, but in a balanced way.
Okay, so not just freaking out and doing something rash.
Exactly. That urge to reorganize your whole life, it's valid. But Friday is more about consistent effort than drastic upheaval.
Got it. Steady wins the race.
Yes. Hold on to what's working, consciously let go of what's not. And that includes bad habits, by the way. And trust those gut feelings when you're considering a risk, as long as it's a calculated one.
So a lot of potential on Friday. Then Sunday, we've got Sun sextile Jupiter. Sun's our core energy. Jupiter expands things. What does that combo bring?
Sunday's a day for big feelings, but also big wins and big realizations. You might feel extra passionate, romantic, creative, plus a boost of optimism and confidence.
So basically, Sunday sounds amazing.
It can be a great time for new experiences for sure. Just remember to maintain those emotional boundaries. And listen to your intuition. It'll be sharp.
No getting swept up in stuff that's not good for us. Okay, and then Venus retrograde also trines Mars on Sunday, another harmonious aspect. How does that one play out?
This adds to Sunday's easy flow of creative ideas and affections. You might find yourself more sensitive to what others need, too. And nostalgia might be strong, like old flames, forgotten dreams, even childhood snacks you haven't thought about in years.
Oh, wow.
It's a great time to speak your truth from the heart.
I love that.
But, and this is important, try not to get lost in romanticizing the past, especially when it comes to people.
Yeah, rose-colored glasses aren't always helpful.
Exactly. Align with what brings you joy in the present, not drama from the past.
So this week, it's all about connecting those inner feelings with outer actions.
That's the through line, yeah.
Yeah.
And using our emotions as fuel for progress, not letting them hold us back.
And Friday is a supercharged day for actual change, like a turning point.
A huge opportunity,
Yeah.
but only if we use it consciously.
Okay, so much to think about. As we wrap this deep dive up, maybe everyone listening can take a moment to consider those old mistakes and what lessons they hold for us now.
What we can learn from them to help us reach our goals.
Just something to ponder as we head into the week ahead.